Chapter 7 Social Movements. Preface. Friends, in previous chapter, we understood the importance of mass media in social life. News of any incident occurring anywhere gets spread throughout the world in no time. About social movements too, we get information from mass media. In this unit, we will try to learn about what is known as social movement, what are its features, how does it affect human society, what types of social movements have occurred so far. Social movement is also known as social agitation as it symbolizes protest against the prevailing system. However, in this unit, we have used the word social movement. As social movements occur in society, they affect the latter in direct or indirect way. The word social movement was first used in the 19th century and it had certain specific meaning at that time, but now this word is being used for various incidents like farmers movement, agricultural laborers movement, youth movement, labor movement, freedom movement, Bhudan movement, Navnirman movement of Gujarat, etc. At different times and different circumstances, demand for change in traditional institutions or values arises from different sections of society. Generally, such types of demands are not responded by the authority that is interested in maintaining the prevailing system. Thus, conflict arises between these two groups, the one that wants change in the system and the other that is interested in maintaining the status quo. Social movement is generated by such conflict. Thus, social movement is not something that happens unknowingly. It is backed by well throughout aims. There is a conscious demand for change. Social movement is linked with an ideology which reflects the discontent of agitators, suggests solution of the problem, and provides justification for the demand for change. Meaning of social movement. Social movement is a social process. Mostly, social change tends to be slow and unplanned. However, sometimes people belonging to certain section or ideology feel the necessity of taking collective step for elimination of perceived evils of society. But collective steps which are temporary and scattered cannot be termed as social movements. Different sociologists have defined social movement differently. Broom and Selznick. When collective step of people is organized and continued for a longer time, it is known as social movement. It means that when people, in order to eliminate the evils of society and establish a new way of life, organize themselves and take collective step or make efforts for a longer time, it can be termed as social movement. Nisbet. Social agitation has a specific aim and the aim is to bring about change in social structure. Let us see the features of social movement to understand it more clearly. Features of social movement. Number 1. Movement is a social and long-term process. Number 2. It is collective. Number 3. Every movement has an aim. Number 4. Generally, most of the movements are inspired by certain type of ideology. Number 5. It is action-oriented. Number 6. In almost all movements, participants have a feeling of sympathy and support for each other. Number 7. In every movement, there is a way of putting demands and for that purpose various types of methods are used. Number 8. Each movement has a feature of continuity and change. Types of social movement. It is very difficult to put social movements in a certain category. Sociologists have classified them differently according to their characteristics. However, analytically there can be 4 types of social movements. Number 1. Reformative social movement. Number 2. Revolutionary social movement. Number 3. Resistant social movement. Number 4. Protest social movement. Number 1. Reformative social movement. Movement meant for reform in present social condition is known as reformative social movement. Reformative social movements are intended to bring about change in certain parts of society and not in the whole, and therefore they are not challenging to the existing social system. Movements of such types are linked with morality, in which efforts are made to create public awareness about the issues towards which most of the people of society have an indifferent attitude. The aim is to establish certain ideal in society. Those who have been victim of the problem lead the movement. Reformative movements work for changing traditional belief, rituals, attitudes, and way of life. Movements led by Raja Ram Mohan Rai, the founder of Brahmo Samaj, opposing ill custom of society such as sati pratha and child marriages, reformative movement of poet Narmad, and movements for women's education led by Karsan Das Mulji and Maharshi Karve in Gujarat are well-known examples of reformative social movement. Such movements are generally peaceful and non-violent. Number 2. Revolutionary social movement. Revolutionary movements are just contrary to reformative ones, as the former intend to bring about fundamental change in society and not the partial. They aim at establishing altogether a new system in place of existing social system. Herbert Blumer has shown following characteristics of revolutionary movements. Revolutionary movement aims at total reformation of social system. It presents a new system of values in place of existing values, customs, and traditions. This type of movement believes in establishment of new institutions, as it has no faith in capability of existing institutions, that is parliament, police, judiciary, etc., in solving problems of society. Efforts are made to get people's favor and no labor is done to create public opinion. Revolutionary movements mostly originate from the lower classes, as they are the ones who are exploited most. In such movements, society gets divided into sections, one who own means of production and the other who have only labor. Revolutionary movements originate from the conflict between these two sections. Ideological revolution can also be included in revolutionary movements. In the context of India, White Revolution of Dr. Varghese Kurian, known by the name of Amul, and the movements of Bhudan, that is gift of land for the landless, Gramdan, that is donation of land for village welfare, and Sampati Dan, that is use of property for benefit of villagers, led by Vinoba Bhave, are best examples of such kind of revolution. Difference between reformative and revolutionary movements. Reformative movements, revolutionary movements. Reformative movements. Number 1. Linked with partial change in society. Revolutionary movements. Number 1. Linked with total change in society. Reformative movements. Number 2. Emphasize reform in existing social system. Revolutionary movements. Number 2. Negate the whole existing social system. Reformative movements. Number 3. Linked with respect and honor. Revolutionary movements. Number 3. No respect or honor is linked, as it rejects the existing system and rules. Reformative movements. Number 4. Tend to create public opinion to solve the problem. Revolutionary movements. Number 4. Efforts are made to get people in favor of movement forcefully. Reformative movements. Number 5. Generally led by middle class. Revolutionary movements. Number 5. Mostly it originates from exploited class. Reformative movements. Number 6. Not serious about social change. Main aim is re-establishment of ideal values in society. Revolutionary movement. Number 6. Main aim is to replace existing system by a new one. Reformative movements. Number 7. Reformative movements are generally peaceful and non-violent. Revolutionary movements. Number 7. Revolutionary movements are mostly violent. Number 3. Resistant social movements. When changes take place in a society at a faster speed and when people are not able to adapt to the pace of change, movements created by such situations are termed as resistant social movements as people resist to the changes happening in society. In other words, people initiate resistant social movement against undesirable changes occurring in society. Narmada Bachao Andolan, movements protesting against certain languages, etc. are its examples. Resistant social movements result in very partial change or in status quo. According to A.L. Bertrand, resistant movements occur because people believe that the existing system or changes appearing in system are not suitable and therefore they should be resisted. Such movements aim at protesting against new changes in the system and are interested in maintaining status quo. People linked with such movements do not accept changes. Resistant social movements also happen when people with vested interest fear of losing their authority or dominance. For example, the movements that occur between landlords and agricultural laborers, the reactions against the law of khede teni jamin, that is, tiller is owner of land, can also be termed as resistant social movement. Number 4. Protest social movement. This kind of social movement opposes the existing system. When people are dissatisfied with any system, they begin to oppose it. Sociologists have tended to explain protest movement. Movements of such type have either display of discontent or demands that have not been fulfilled. They are mainly linked with three things: for discontent and injustice. When people feel that certain things or incidents happening in society are wrong or unjust. For demands. When people feel that they should demand against certain things which should not have happened in society or demand against certain things that have happened in society. For preventing demands. When people make preventive demands against certain incidents which have occurred in society. For example, people demand for a mechanism to lower down the proportion of theft when it has increased. Thus, protest social movements are the movements that occur when a new system is established in society in place of the traditional one and this change is not liked by people. Increase in social and economic problems also leads to such movement. Movements against price hike, movements against harassment of women are some of the examples. They are found in both developed and undeveloped societies, mostly in democratic ones. Swachhata Andolan, that is cleanliness movement. Filth or uncleanness is one of the complex problems of the modern world. Heaps of rubbish dumped in villages, towns, cities, and metropolis have created multiple problems for the mankind by polluting air and water. They have become a matter of great concern for environmentalists. In a conference held at Geneva on 25th March 2014, World Health Organization, that is WHO, had informed that in the year 2012, more than 70 lakh people had died due to polluted atmosphere in the world. According to another report of the same organization, in the world, every year 22 lakh people die of diarrhea caused by polluted water. Every year, 18 lakh children of less than 5 years of age die due to consumption of polluted water. Air and water, an integral part of life, have become enemies of mankind in their contaminated form. In the time when dumping of garbage scattered all around in villages and cities has become a critical issue, the campaign for cleanliness, by acquiring the form of movement, has attracted everyone. Cleanliness movement is a part of reformative movement. It was initiated by India's Prime Minister Sri Narendra Bhai Modi on 2nd October 2014, that is 145th birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi. The major aim of this movement is to make the whole India clean by 2019, that is 150th birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi. The cleanliness campaign has been extended to all states of India as ordered by the Prime Minister. Cleanliness of village lanes, urban localities, and public places has got prominence in the campaign. The campaign has acquired a form of mass movement with participation of various social and voluntary institutions. People from all sections have joined the cleanliness movement spontaneously, and a chain of cleanliness related programs has been formed throughout the nation. The government of India has levied 0.5% cess to maintain cleanliness in public places. Inspired and encouraged by cleanliness related programs held at schools and colleges, students have accepted cleanliness as a value. Thus, cleanliness campaign as a part of reformative movement has created an exceptional awareness about cleanliness in whole of the nation. Impacts of social movement. A movement is a collective expression of a group of people who agitate for certain specific aims and to bring about certain change in society. Social movement has following impacts on society. Social movement accelerates the process of change. Consciousness increases among people. New leadership emerges. Ideological development occurs. Alternative measures are discussed. Movement bring about change in society. In brief, social movements are mediums of expression of discontent through collective behavior in order to bring about partial or total change in society. Society has two types of groups, conservative and modernistic. When the latter makes attempts to bring about changes in existing social system, the former, opposing the potential changes, tries to maintain status quo. Thus, we find one or other type of movements of long term or short term in society. These movements are instrumental in disseminating new consciousness in stagnant and stable society. Public participation is essential in social movements. Organized movement with more public participation leads to its success. For good governance of society, public participation is necessary. Panchayati Raj is an example about which we will learn in next unit.